All right, y'all, we live.
All right. Morning, everybody. Welcome to another beautiful Saturday morning with the usual suspects. We got everybody today. We're going to hop right into it. Ladies, let me know what you've been playing this week and give us your intro. And let's see, right below me is CHAREECE, so we'll start with her.
All right, everybody, it's your girl CHAREECE here. I have been heavy on when I was able to play because I had a lot of training session this week. Work kind of kicked my butt a little bit. Yeah, that was a whole unnecessary drama. But Gotham Knights and y'all, Gotham Knights is a great game. I don't care what nobody
It
says.
is. It really is.
It's got me in my feels. I am so loving it right now. And then I played some Genshin Impact because they had released a new character, which I did get. So, lady, thank you for the sprinkle of luck so I could win my 50-50.
What is that?
So when you wish for a 5-star character, you have a 50% chance of getting that character or another 5-star character. So that means then you have to wish again. I won my 50-50, so I got the character I wanted instead of having to wish another certain amount of times. So thank you.
How did she give it to you? I don't know. I'm confused.
She liked it, my post when I asked for my 50-50. She shared it
It was
out.
something official, man. I'm thinking.
Oh no, God no. This is really luck. It is all
I feel you.
RNG to the max. So I finished the major. They had an Archon quest, and so I finished that one. A lot of drama, backstory. We find information about our twin, all that good stuff. And then I played some more Persona while I did have some downtime at work. So I'm just hopping back between those main 3 games, like trying to finish up Gotham. That way I can get back into my other live service games. But yeah, that's all I've been playing this week.
All right. And next is Miss Lady Infamous.
Good morning, everybody. I think I wasn't here last week, so did we? I don't know if I talked about it, but we completed Scorn, the whole game.
Yeah, I think we talked about it.
Why you rolled your eyes at me, Delilah?
Because I think you need a different. That game wasn't scary, fam.
Yeah, it wasn't scary.
It was gory, but it wasn't scary.
Yeah.
So I feel like you got off easy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to find another challenge for you. I'm going to figure something out. We got to figure something out.
Oh, Delilah, that's how you feel, ma'am?
Yes.
I mean, damn.
No, it's how I feel too.
For me.
Well, I'm sorry, you wasn't even in the challenge.
No, because the whole point of the challenge was to play a scary game.
That's
right?
it. And so,
but we all okay.
But wait.
But we honestly thought it was gonna be scary. How it's looking, right?
That's how you got off easy. So basically with medium,
wow.
Like, to give you perspective, with medium, it legit scared me. Like it had this dude chasing me. It had jump scares.
She sound like she in the stands. She sound like she in the stand right now. I'm gonna concur with that she agreed to the terms of what I was playing and how long I was playing.
You ain't shit. Like for real, you ain't shit.
What you mean? I love you too, LB. But
you know that you basically got over.
She got
it,
off.
And she just
so is it my fault because she picked the wrong game? Or should we pick the wrong game?
I picked that game. I picked that game.
Yeah.
I thought it true. Now, in their defense, it was not a scary game. It was more gross. So, you might have to end up playing an actual scary game.
Man, that's some bullshit.
No, it ain't.
Bullshit. No,
it ain't. No,
ma'am. No, ma'am.
It's like you had.
No, ma'am. I don't think so. You're not going to make me go through another challenge because you felt the last challenge wasn't correct. It was 8 hours.
I didn't say it was not correct.
To be fair, you come on. Let's be real. You already got the rewards. You already
but y'all
right? But that we just saying that you gonna have to we gonna get you on another channel. We're gonna have to.
Well, I'm ready. It ain't nothing. Just give me some time.
Okay.
Ain't like we said forfeit the gift. Forfeit the
No, I'm not. Who said I was gonna do that anyway? What you mean? As soon as I got to the end credits, I knew I paid my debt. But
just let me know. Pay your debt. You have paid. Look, you skated. All right.
She's
You
know what?
Right?
You know what? You know who she
basically got that employee that was just like acting like they like
working,
doing work,
but they're not really doing nothing. Right?
Not really doing nothing. And then she still got her check at the end of the week. So this is what happened.
She need to shout out Bunty for helping her with them puzzles.
Hell yeah!
I have. Yeah, I told you. I'm like, yo, this puzzle gonna eat my ass up, and then you got enemies.
Bunty came through for you.
Hell yeah, man. One time for him.
You need to be splitting that shit with him. He's the one who got to do that game.
Hey, Bunty, come get your prize, Bunty. Right? Your prize.
Hey, Bunty, if you feel like you need to be compensated for your services during my stream, please DM me and we can find a way to compensate you, sir. I have no problem with that. Because without him, I probably would have been stuck doing 8 hours and got stuck on a puzzle. It was probably gonna be longer than it was if it wasn't for him.
Those baby puzzles with the blood transfusions. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they were just gross though. I wouldn't like it. I don't know. It was just like morbid, you know.
Yeah, that's just disgusting. That's really it. So you sitting like this the whole time.
It doesn't have dialogue. It doesn't have a story. You got to put it together.
Like that's so like I don't know. Like not as far as the challenge or anything, but that game was like really whack. Like how you have no dialogue.
Because I
don't think it has a dialogue.
Their mouths are like so close, and they've been like it's like they born deformed, so their mouths like be so close tight, so they can't speak. So all you hear is moans, and it's just disgusting.
I think the reason why it doesn't have a dialogue or a story is, I guess, it's interpreted by the person who's playing it, and I think the dude was trying to go to heaven, I guess. And amidst the hell that he went through, and at the end of the day, spoiler alert, he didn't even make it. I was hot as fuck. I was right there. I was right there. I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to heaven, dog.
I was right there at the end. I saw the ending.
I was like, I'm about to go to heaven.
And I'm like, oh my God. Dude, the way that junk ended, I wanted to throw the controller. I'm like,
I know. Like, I hate I'm telling you, I hate them type of stories. Like, that is so, like, you like, I want my money back. Like, I want my money back. Like,
right.
I'm like, for real,
I like now, the imagery, even though it was morbid, it was kind of like cool, and then the way they portrayed like birth, and they did like it was, some stuff was like, okay,
birth, sex, reproduction. I'm sorry.
It was my interpretation was like it was an alien race that got obsessed with the way we reproduce our species. And they began getting, capturing us and experimenting, trying to recreate the same thing and just never couldn't, and ended up destroying themselves in the process. That's my interpretation of it. And
all of that is just weird.
Right. It's a solid experience. It's weird. I wanted to play it, and I'm glad I played it, because not all games are, bang bang shoot 'em ups or cute Disney, RPGs. This was what you wanted it to be, and you just have to go through the experience. I ain't gonna take that away at all.
Yeah. I mean, I get what they were going for, but at the same time, I just wish the way they ended it was different. But Raging 4, makes a strong point. It teaches you that nothing is guaranteed, and that's true. And one thing is guaranteed in life is death. And I think maybe that was the thing that they were trying to go for. Like, no one makes it, basically.
Makes it out alive.
It sounds morbid, but it's the truth. No one makes it.
And sometimes you gotta face that. And to me, it was video game form, and I appreciate that. Yeah. And sometimes you got to think about that too, Yeah. All right.
Speaking of shoot 'em up, so I've heard a few people online talking about how I guess this new Modern Warfare 2 is doesn't live up to the old Modern Warfare 2.
Hell no, but but it's better than Cold War and Vanguard. We gonna.
But what about the campaign?
Yeah, but I'm saying I feel like if it was another game, you wouldn't give it a pass like that. Like what you just said.
I'm hella biased. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. I'm not going to sit here and say this game is perfect.
I get that, but let's actually talk about why that these last couple of games weren't as good, and this one it still sounds like it's still mid. And not really
I heard the campaign was great. So
the campaign was great. I'm okay. All right. Let me take off my Call of Duty hat, and we're gonna be real. I enjoyed the campaign. I think it was a nice prequel to what's gonna happen with this next installment of Modern Warfare. If anybody knows, with Captain Price and Shepard, I'm not gonna spoil it for everybody.
But so you're saying this is a prequel to the last Modern Warfare, right?
The old Modern Warfare that came out, I think, in 2009. That was the prequel.
Yeah, they had Modern Warfare, and Modern Warfare 2, but Modern Warfare 2 was the actual prequel, right?
I'm confused.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, the title.
So
the title is a little confusing.
2.
Yeah.
The prequel to the 2009 Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, the story from there. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So and it puts bits and pieces together. It's a quintessential Call of Duty game. You got, American soldiers trying to save the fucking world from drugs, terrorists, nuclear weapons, traitors, that type of stuff, right? Different scenarios.
That's what I heard, was that it's like their same, face. Like it's always somebody with a nuclear war. It's always,
But Boogie, that's like me saying making Gears a racer. Like it's gonna be what it is. You know what I mean? Like Gears of War. Like that's like me making that like Halo. It's Gears. It's gonna be true to its name, and that's how I look at Call of Duty. Like it's true to its name. It is what it is. You're gonna have.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily what I mean, because like even with this last Gears, we got a different Gears, right?
But you still had the cover shooter though. It wasn't like they changed the core mechanic of the game.
Right, but we weren't. So we're talking about two stories, right? Mm-hmm. And essentially what I'm saying is that they're saying the story layout is the same, where you always are fighting some enemy, with nuclear weapons and stuff like that. So when we had the new Gears, it wasn't the same story. It wasn't like you have the same elements, just with different character pasted on top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like as far as like because you're right, they did change the mechanics of the game. Even the enemy types was a little bit different from
they got armors
game. Right,
armor class, like you got to break their armor before you can touch them and anything. And if anybody who's known the story between Price and Ghost and Shepard, then I understood what they was talking about. Not everybody might get that.
Okay.
But since I know Call of Duty, I know their storyline. So that's what it is. Multiplayer, I'm going to keep it a buck. Hella mid. Hella mid. And I'm going to tell you why. It ain't... This one is the PC crossplay. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, you can't turn it off, right?
One, I heard, I ain't tried it, but I'm going to try it later.
Wait, but I heard for Xbox that you can't turn it off. That's what I heard.
I think that's BS, because I don't think it's fair. Based on how I grew up playing first-person shooters, it was when you play with just console only. When it's a game like Call of Duty, it's an even playing field. It's like whoever is a better team wins. But now I'm playing with them and PC people playing with mouse and keyboard, and then to have the percentage that they could be possibly cheating, because it wasn't even, the game was even out a week and there was already people streaming their streams with the cheat box, with the green boxes and the green stick figures, and just killing folks. I'm like, that's literally killing the game. Also spawns are ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know.
Like a ton of spawn camping.
It's not about the spawn camping. You die, you spawn right in front of another group of enemies, and then you can't even register yourself to move or nothing, because by the time you spawn in, the enemy's right in front of you. You shoot.
So the spawn points is off, is what you're saying? Like it's like they don't know that the enemy is here, so let me not spawn them here, type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care what nobody says. That little content, code of conduct that you have to read and agree to before Call of Duty don't mean shit. Because
so now they have like a thing that they have you sign, basically. That
they're like, you gotta respect each other. Don't be calling people racial slurs or nothing of that nature.
So did they institute anything to help report?
You can report them. You can report them, and they'll have like a list of guidelines and be like, why are you reporting this person? And you can be like, for harassment or cheating or disruptive behavior, and they be like, yeah, okay, disruptive behavior, okay, we'll send, then I guess, oh, we got it, we'll respond to you, or things like that. That's from there. After sending your actual report, I don't know where it goes. I'm like, oh, okay,
somebody's
it gotta be somebody there. It has to be somebody there.
Otherwise, what's the point? I mean,
does it have to be? Or could they just be doing it to check a box?
I don't know, but I'm just going with what they gave me.
No, that's
with the resources
Yeah,
that they
right,
gave me.
right. You know, they're gonna be like, oh, well, we, have them sign this form.
Right.
And they still talking to people that I like. If you go, me, Lady Infamous, by myself with no party, go on a game chat. I'm damn near every game. It's like, oh, racial slur, misogynistic term, racist term. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's 2022. I ain't scared of y'all motherfuckers no more. Y'all talk that shit with me on the Call of Duty lobby, I'm talking back to you too. And don't let me catch you streaming. Don't let me stream. I might have to take off the whole stream. I'm not playing.
Oh man.
What I do like about
me dying.
Go.
What I do like about Call of Duty though, you have to play with friends. You have to play with friends, and you have to curate the playlist to the friends that you're playing with. Because when me, Stitch, and Eternal, and Timmy was playing, we was playing Hardpoint, we were playing Domination. That was it. Yeah. When I was playing with Sid and Deep yesterday, I think we were playing Headquarters, Hardpoint, and Domination. I think we were playing. Oh, and Kill Confirm. So when you play with a squad, your time playing Call of Duty is extended. Because instead of me playing by myself, I play 45 minutes. But if I play with a squad, I play for maybe a couple hours, So I strongly recommend you play with friends. I'm gonna play. I need the gun grind. I got 2 golds. I'm trying to get AR platinums. I don't know about the Pyro Atomic. That's 51 platinums. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. And yes, it consumed my whole week of gaming.
You've been on COD heavy, boy.
Right.
Woo.
COD super heavy. It was like an illegal drug. Right. I want the old maps, because they saying that they're gonna do the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps, and they're gonna put it in here somewhere. So I can't wait for that. And that's all I've been playing this week.
All right,
can't wait for old maps.
I love me some old maps. I love me some old maps.
Go ahead,
like, real quick. So what if you had to grade Call of Duty right now on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you grade it?
Entirety or campaign or multiplayer? You gotta separate that shit.
Okay, separate it then. For campaign, what would you give campaign, and then what would you give multiplayer?
Overall, out of all the Modern Warfares, how is this one's campaign?
Ooh,
it's pretty good.
What's the
better?
It's not really a
1
grade.
to 10. 1 to 10. What's the scale?
I'm gonna give it 8. I'm gonna give it 8. Because I'm telling them, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 campaign was trash.
All right, now out of all of them, how is the multiplayer?
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm sorry.
That's still a passing game. Yeah, it's still a passing grade.
Yeah.
So.
That barely, and I'm talking about barely, because it still got glitches and bugs and shit, and
it's just more like a 6.
I would say that's a 6.5.
That's a soft 7. A soft 7.
It's a 6.5.
A soft 7. A soft 7.
You can't even give it an accurate grade, y'all.
A soft.
Giving it extra points.
I'm way too maybe season 1.
That's that bias talking.
Right.
A soft 7. I'm sorry.
Called her the bias queen.
You stupid. Soft 7. That's it.
All right, let's go on to Delilah. We talking about what we've been playing for 20 minutes now.
I know.
My bad.
So for me, I actually got some gaming in. I had to kind of force it because I've been so focused, on stuff. On getting
playing by yourself. Yep.
Right. I've been on that whole loner thing. So I've been playing Plague Tale Requiem.
All right. How far are you?
I just finished. I just completed chapter 3.
Okay.
So I'm at the beginning.
So still kind of in the beginning. How many chapters do you know?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even want to know.
Okay.
But I was trying to look. Right. I was trying to look at people's average, like how long they've been playing the game, and I'm seeing like 25 hours to like.
Okay.
So it's a pretty lengthy experience. And I played for about 4 hours.
Okay.
Total time. And another game I'm playing is a throwback, but I'm absolutely loving it, and that's Dragon's Dogma, Dark Horizon.
What's that?
It's an RPG that came out back in I want to say 360. They remastered it a little bit, updated the graphics.
They remastered it a little bit.
A little bit. Just trust me, those it's still a bit grainy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The texture's a little bit, suspect. Man. But when I started playing that Dragon's Dogma, like I forgot how good that game is. Just from the things it was trying to do. And like how you can literally you can interact with a lot of things in the environment, the banter between the characters, and you walking around, the combat, because it's real time combat. It's not that turn based, slow paced type stuff.
Yeah, that turn based bullshit.
Yeah, you already know. You already know how I feel about that. But it's good. Like, it's very good.
I see Chareece face like fuck y'all.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I was able to put in a few hours of Plague Tale, and I was like, I'm gonna try something. Because I played Dragon's Dogma back in the day, but I never completed it, finished it. But I enjoyed it, but I didn't get as far as I've gotten now. So yeah, and you get to create your character, and then you get a companion. You get to modify your companion, and it's dope. It's dope. It was doing some things that I haven't even seen some games do, like modern, like right now. So it was to me, it's a little bit ahead of its time. So what made me jump on that was the fact that I had started researching like the work that Capcom is doing, and I noticed that then they announced the Dragon's Dogma 2. I was like, man, I need to go back to that game because I do remember that I was enjoying it. So yeah, those are the primary 2 games that I've been playing outside like the little xCloud stuff I do throughout the week. Those are, took up majority of my time in regards to like games and stuff. So that's it. That's it for me. Yeah.
All right. For me, because I don't think I went, it's pretty much just Gotham Knights. And like Sheree said, like I'm digging the game. I'm really trying to just finish it because God of War comes out on the 9th.
Oh yes. Woo!
And I already got that shit pre-ordered.
Ragnarok, let's go.
Yeah. So I'm ready to get into that story. I watched the Digital Foundry breakdown.
I just hope it isn't Cap. Oh my God, I hope it isn't Cap.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking forward to is the story. I mean, like we basically know that there's like a little bit more polished from what it looked like on the last iteration. It sounds like it plays pretty much on the PS4 Pro. It's pretty much where you need to be playing it at if you're gonna play it on a PS4. And I heard that, or I saw that essentially the PS4 Pro version and the PS5 version, you don't really see too much difference unless you're on the 1440 60 frames per second mode. Then you see a little bit more crispness.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm looking forward to that game, mainly the story.
Right.
Gotham Knights is great though. Like, if you don't want to pay full price, catch it on sale. It's hard for me to tell you how it was on the console because I didn't play it on the console.
Yeah.
But on the PC, it's. Go ahead.
I was gonna tell you, by the way, I did go back and find the video of the bike animation. The glow.
You see that
the
shit?
glow. I call it the glow. What is that? Why?
It's not
And
good.
they are still they're still making updates because I've noticed like the last couple times I've gone on and played throughout the week.
Yeah.
There's been some new updates like Chareece. I don't know if you noticed, like now you have more of a stunning effect, like when you get stunned.
Yes, and I hate it.
I hate it too.
Oh wow.
I didn't notice it the first week. You really weren't getting that.
Okay. Was it they added hit stop or something? Like when you what?
If you get hit by a bigger enemy, like
Right.
you get stunned, and it's like little the
Oh,
back in the
little
cartoon,
birds.
little bird go around your head. Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
Come on.
But it's stars, so it's not birds, but it's like stars and a little
Still,
circle thing going around you and everything. You like wobbling, and the thing that I hate is
what
like
this,
there's
Street
no way to
Fighter?
break
Remember
out
Street
of
Fighter
it.
used to have that. The little dude was sitting going like this.
Right. So it's hard to break out of that, which sucks. And then I've noticed that they changed the animations for like the things that fall on the ground and stuff like that. So I can tell that they're doing little updates and it's looking a little more smooth as you're driving and stuff. So I'm not sure if they're updating the console like they are the PC, but it's playing pretty well. It sounds like it's playing pretty well for Chareece. So
No, I had to change my settings this morning.
oh, okay.
I took it off high and put it on medium just to see, and it did a little bit better with the.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see how that works for a little while, a couple days, if not.
Yeah, and I'll let you know, I have a 3080 Ti and I am not on ultra settings. Like, this shit is not optimized at all. Like, I'm playing high settings and I'm,
Dang.
Yeah, I was
running...
on high. Oh no. I put mine on medium and it looks I had no breaks, nothing like
Right.
that. No
Yeah.
lag stopped when it was lagging.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna stay on medium, and play like that.
Yeah. Like I haven't had any issues playing on high, but I think that if I was on highest or ultra, I would start having problems.
I thought that you'll at least be pinging at ultra.
Right. Yeah. No. Sorry about that. I think we pretty much have said since the beginning, the game is not optimized at all. But it's still a great story. I love that they basically have 3 villains that you go through besides the main villain. So you have 3 storylines that you're going to be going through, and it's a lot of detective work, which is like OG Batman, right? Where you're like a real detective. And the combat, I love the combat.
Yes.
The combat is so fun. Like we said, you have your combos, you have your heavy, your regular melee, your heavy, then you have your ranged and your heavy ranged, and then you, as you go higher, you start getting like superpower type stuff. So one of the things that I just got for Batgirl is she basically stops, pulls up a hologram computer, does her little thing, and it brings a bot that heals you and shoots your enemies. So
That's
it's
kinda
like, yeah, you get all kind of like cool snatchy stuff. But that's it. That's what I've been playing. Anything else from the ladies? No? All right. Cool. So one of the announcements this week was the PSVR2. And I don't know, I felt like it was just like one of those, like they slid the note, right? They slid the note, like, here we go.
Like this
is what it is. We're not gonna do a big announcement, but here you go. We selling this shit now. So it's a little different. And what I really wanted to talk about was the fact that you're only going to be able to pre-order through the PlayStation Direct store. So
wait, what?
I
can't go to Walmart and be like,
you cannot go to Walmart and pre-order. And they're
Amazon?
wondering, nobody. So they're wondering, I mean, it's nobody. But they're wondering, like, how is this going to, you know, essentially affect their partnership, right, with these third-party retailers? And is this maybe indicative of what they're going to do going forward? And I'm wondering, because PlayStation really hasn't like come out and said it, is are they doing this kind of try to combat, right, some of the black market resellers and stuff like that, so everybody goes through them? You don't have somebody at Walmart, you know, taking some to the side and buying them or anything like that. Like, you literally just get it through them. So I wanted to talk to you guys about it. And then we'll talk about the price and stuff like that. But how do you think only going through Sony is gonna do for the PSVR 2?
What you said? Wait.
I don't like that.
Yeah. And apparently you being invited. Like,
Yeah,
I got an
that part.
invite.
They did it just like how they do on the PS, like when they have the exclusive PS5 sale on their site. Is that how they're gonna be selling it? That's what it seemed like.
That's what it seems like. But as you know, when the PS5 first came out, you can get it through various retailers.
Right.
It wasn't just.
Right. So what I'm thinking is maybe because they don't know how many they like as far as distribution. They want to kind of control that, and this is only for pre-order. So maybe once the device actually release, it'll be everywhere.
Right.
So maybe they.
Because I find it hard to believe that it will never be in like Best Buy store, right?
It could be a situation where they want to see how many pre-orders they get before they start like how many we gonna build, and it's weird to even.
Right.
That's the only thing that makes sense. It's like if we can control how many pre-orders we get in-house, we can determine how much manufacturing is gonna cost. And
Okay.
Go ahead, lady.
I'm sorry. I have a question. I'm not versed in VR, but I know a couple of y'all got it. So with the new PSVR, can I play it by itself, or do I have to have the PS5 to play that?
You have to have a PS5.
Can the Quest 1 or 2 do you? It doesn't matter what hardware you go to, or it just has.
So you don't need hardware. You just need the device. Yeah, I got one right here.
Yeah, but you kind of like going to the other conversation instead of staying with it only being pre-ordered through Sony. We're gonna get to the price point. We're gonna get to all that.
Yeah,
but
get to it.
I didn't.
What about just having to pre-order through the PlayStation Direct? And it sounds like you're only going to get invites so far.
I don't think that's welcoming, new people that want to play the VR, especially people who owns a PS5, because maybe they probably got the money for it, and they might not even get the invite. Also, I guess they're just trying to condense the business wise, and I don't think it's a good thing, because not everybody gonna be able to, want to go to the website or want to go to the direct store and order. And I like the convenience that, my devices can be serviced everywhere, or any services that I need with the VR can be at a Best Buy or at a Target or at a Walmart or something, versus one line, if that makes sense.
All right, what about you, CHAREECE?
I don't like that. Piggybacking off what Lady says, it's not very welcoming to people who are new to the PlayStation ecosystem. Again, I don't even like the fact that you have to request an invite to get a PlayStation from them. Like, why can't I just go to the website and order one? It's just, I don't know, it just makes it harder to get your device into the hands of the regular people. Because, again, not everybody is on Twitter like us. Not everybody checks their emails like us. What if the average person wants this device but yet has no idea how to go about and getting it? It's just, I don't know, it just seems kind of weird. It's like they want money, but they don't want money. They want that exclusive money. Like, you have to jump through hoops to get this item. And I don't know if I like that. Yeah, it's not very consumer friendly.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It's just like, it makes me feel like, who is this for? Is this for PSVR enthusiasts who already have the first one and they just want to upgrade? Like, who is this for? They're not really, the price point isn't targeting like new people.
The masses.
Right. It's not a mainstream. It's not targeting that. The cost of it is, I mean, do you want to go into the cost?
Yeah, we can go into cost now.
Okay.
I think we've all kind of started talking.
The cost of it is not indicative with what's in the market right now as far as what you get. Because right now, I get an untethered device below that price point. Right. Untethered. I mean, and I don't need a computer. I don't need anything to play it. Whatever, right? And then it's just, and then does the games align with that? Like, are we gonna get some just banger IP that's gonna make me want to purchase it? It's like, right at this point, I have to buy, like, what you could spend, $500 for the PS5, then you're gonna spend another $549 for the PSVR. So I gotta spend over $1,000 just to get that experience, a VR experience that I can get from untethered device on par with the untethered device. Like, it's just, I don't know. This one's been tough for me because y'all know how I am. Big on metaverse, big on AR, big on VR, stuff like that. I follow that industry pretty closely, and so I'm just still trying to figure out who is this for. If it's, it seems like they're targeting only people who currently have PS5s, because and maybe had the PSVR before on PS4, like maybe, like it's a weird, I don't know. I mean, because I expect them to be, I honestly expected it to be $399. I don't know why I did. Maybe I was a little bit naive, but for them to come back at $549, that's like, wow.
Why 49? Like, to me, that's a weird number. Like, that's a sale price number. So I'm feeling like they thought it was originally should have been $599.
And it was like, that's too high. Let's bring it
so
down.
we're gonna get them a $50 discount. Like, I don't know. This is
maybe it was $499. It's like, we can get a little more than that, and they bumped it up.
Hey, it just seems weird. Just for $549. Mm-hmm. Yeah, $49 feels like it should be the tax on it.
Right. So I have yet to read anybody. Sorry, lady.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to
cut you. I've heard anybody say that they're getting one of these, which is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
I think I saw one person.
PlayStation 5
one person. I think one person.
You saw one person say they're getting it?
Okay. I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you. If you got the money and VR is what you want, explore your options before you purchase this PSVR from PlayStation. If you're PlayStation now, if you want to be all PlayStation out, that's your business.
Right.
That's your business. But as a consumer, just explore your options. You might find another set that might be less expensive and more compatible to you, and more compatible to your hardware. That's a lot of money. So if I wanted to jump balls deep into the PSVR atmosphere, it would cost me like over $1,000. Am I right?
Yeah, because you got to buy games because
that's not even.
The games don't cross over, so you have to buy a whole new catalog.
Have to buy new titles for it.
Nah, fam.
It's not. I mean, it's not backward compatible. Like it's not. They not.
Nah, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
And then last week we reported that PlayStation London is closing. They stopped doing their VR game that initially was planning for, and they're making a more traditional game. And then you got, they still got some VR studios that's working on stuff, but they're very been focused on just, you know what, I couldn't tell you now because everything's not released. Everything's already out, so I don't know if they're building something that's just targeting that platform. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why I feel like they just saying this is what it is, and there's no forward-thinking plan for VR. Even though they're building this device, taking pre-orders, it's like I'm not seeing a clear roadmap to how they're gonna roll this out to a lot of people. Because they have the website with pre-order only from PlayStation.com, and it's invite only. It's like they're really.
Look, I don't need to be in that club. I really don't need to be in that club. I don't have to fight tooth and nail with other people who wants this actual product, and then you got bots. This is the thing about invites. I can't stand invites now because now I think more invites are going to bots and scalpers than actual people who wanting the product. Case in point, I'm going to say PlayStation 5 because I know when the first waves of invites came, not all of them just wanted a genuine PS5. They wanted one to flip. And I'm sorry, if y'all was the ones flipping them PS5s for like almost double what they get paid for it, I don't like y'all at all.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny, interesting because y'all like y'all already know how I am. I'm big on the whole metaverse and how it affects the future and the VR space in general, and the fact that I have no affinity towards. I mean, we have a PSVR in the house, but I have no affinity towards what they're trying to do. And
what games do they got on the PSVR at this moment?
Astro Boy, and a couple other experiences. And that's the problem with VR is that there's really no. You have maybe a handful of stuff that can be considered AAA banger, single player, story driven experiences on VR. But at the end of the day, it's still just experiences. It's not like it's not like something that's going to take you away and you be playing it hours upon hours on end, other than a Beat Saber. And then again, that's micro experiences, right? You plan a session and you stop. You playing another session and you stop. And it's a rhythm-based game. It's not like I said, it's not like a story. It's not like you're in this, world. So usually with VR, it's usually it's experiences. Like you can, and that's what I like about it too. The fact that it is these small chunks, and you can go to see the pyramids and full VR space and stuff like that. And it's that stuff's cool, but that's not a game. You know what I mean? It's not like. It's just, I feel like it's still so early. The technology, even though it has made a lot of strides in the past few years, it's still super early. And so for it to have kind of grown in the past few years, and for that price to still be $549, when you got competitors out here making it less than that, it's weird. So I don't know the strategy is the word. I don't know the strategy. When you're thinking about marketing dollars, time, games, stuff like that. I don't have enough of titles on PlayStation VR to even warrant I'm gonna get the second one. And you already said it's not backwards compatible. So what is it? What are we doing?
Well, yeah. All right. Anybody else want to talk about it before we hit to the next topic? I know there she go.
Yeah, I really don't have anything else I would say about PlayStation VR.
You better wait till it go on sale.
You said only you know one person. I hadn't heard anyone say, "Yeah, I'm gonna get one. I can't wait till it drop. I'm getting one of those." So I don't know.
Yeah, I know that they're doing selling it with a Horizon VR.
Oh, that looks cool, by the way.
Yeah, so that's supposed to drop with it. But yeah, I don't know if they're gonna have like a steady stream, right? Like,
yeah,
I feel like the price point is a little high for their experiences to not really be lined up, right? To have, because like the thing with Oculus, like you have so many different people, right, that are making games for it, and like you said, you're untethered, you know. So I don't know. That's always been my issue with the PSVR, because I had the original one and I had a Quest, so it's like I don't really know what the benefit is for me to have a VR, just a PSVR, for its singular experiences that are only going to be on PSVR, you know. So
yeah. But I mean, I did see the video for the Horizon thing you're talking about, and I just hope it releases on PC, because I will. It's already got a headset. Like, I would get that for PC. I would get that for my device, because the way that's what I like about the Quest and the Quest 2 is the fact that if you have a gaming PC, you could just get the Quest link cable, plug it in, you can take advantage of the hardware of your PC. Right. So if they release that bad boy on I will check it out. If they release Horizon, I will. Yeah. So.
All right. So moving on, it looks like we have a new law that's going to be taken into effect in New York. That's basically going to allow us to see the pay scale of employees in the gaming space. So
this is only for gaming, though. That was my question. It's only for the gaming industry.
Not that I know. I think it's for everybody.
Wow.
But it says that it's given insight to pay standards at several game studios operating in the area. So like Rockstar Games is in New York, if you guys didn't know. The highest paid product lead salary there is $163,000 to $184,000 a year, and the lowest associate dialogue designer, which I don't know. I feel like their job is just as important, but you have $50,000 to $57,000, right, for those folks. And then Epic Games, content policy and operations is between 159 and 206. Unreal Engine senior product manager falling between 187 and $242,000 a year. So it looks like it's just in New York, but UK is also pushing for this salary transparency. So we might see, you know, we notice how, like, with a lot of privacy stuff, the UK has kind of paved the way of how, you know, we handle some of our privacy security, because they are enacting standards. So we might see more companies that have to reveal salaries. And I don't know, I think it's a good thing if we're going toward this whole, you know, being transparent, having more equality. You know, companies basically can't just pay certain people whatever, right? If we have it transparent. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Wow. It's two ways to look at it. I would say. I mean, because you know what? I think it's a good thing when it comes to the gaming industry, though, because you got people. Usually it's the people that are like on the bottom of the totem that don't make nearly as much as someone that's in a higher position, like you mentioned earlier with the 55. You said 45 to 50, 55.
50 to 57.
50 to 57,000. And so I think it'd be good for them to see that, but at the same time, it's like it could cause some problems for them. You could have people like unionizing and stressing the development studio to saying, okay, well, why am I making this when I know y'all making, like, you can cause some problems with that, just, you know, it being public knowledge.
I think one of the one of the points that stood out to me is that you have QA, audio design, and journalism being the lowest paid disciplines over average, which I don't know. Like, for me, I feel like QA shouldn't be paid least.
Right.
You know, that shouldn't be one of yours. I mean, that's kind of indicative to the type of games we're receiving, right? Maybe we're receiving a game that has a ton of bugs because they're not paying their QA folks, right? So I think it's pretty
you'll
sad.
expect everybody to take their job seriously, regardless of like, cause you signed up for that job, so
Right.
I expect you, since we're paying you to do that job, regardless of you agreed to the salary. So I expect you to take that job seriously.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I look at it, but that's been known for years though, as far as like the pay scale and like who gets top dollar, because the developers and the animators get the most money typically, and the producers, some producers at least, like the senior producer or whatever, make the most money in most studios. So it's kind of like a known thing already. Like that's where the money is. Like with the designers and stuff, like that's where the money is. So
yeah, just to give you a little more insight. So programming, business development, and production are the highest paid roles.
Right, and that's typical because they're basically they're curating these worlds, right? They're taking the time to make sure everything work. They're creating these experiences, handcrafted experiences, basically. But now that it's interesting now because we have tools that can do a lot of the work for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, with Houdini and stuff like that, where you can kind of, you basically tell the AI what you want. They'll build out the base of the world from like the terrain, and then you handcraft it by adding in your other assets, which you can also generate. Which speeds up development, but it still requires a level of knowledge to be able to do all of that. So I understand the pay scale, I understand the pay gap too, but at the same time, this could cause problems for them. People really saying, looking like you said with the QA, saying, look, but you paying so and so. I know they're not doing, like they can have an assumption.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not giving you specific people.
Right, it's just saying the title and then you say the title and the
But that can also like help, right? For women, people of color, you can simply see what a job should be paying, and you say, well, I looked it up and I should be getting this. So,
and I think anybody who's applying for a job should be doing it anyway. Like you should be doing your research and saying, look, okay, so I see the scale is this, and y'all offer me the bottom of that scale. So can I negotiate? Like always, and I tell people this all the time. Always negotiate your salary. Especially as women, sometimes we don't. Like we be happy to get that job. We like, look, we in there. I'm in there like, well, I'm good. Like, but always negotiate, because usually it's a budget thing, and they typically have about 10 to 20% over that set budget that they can kind of they can offer you. So feel free to reach for it. Like, be your own advocate when it comes to things like that. So
yeah, I find it interesting because they say that they found that the median gender wage disparity in the games industry is 17.1%. But you're literally talking about the median. You're not talking about the average. You're just talking about the middle of the road salary. Right. So that could be more favorable, right? Yeah. In this analysis. So I agree. We talked about the average pay and how that disparity is. That's the number I want to see. Because you like we saw, you have some people making 242,000, and then some people making 100,000. So it's like, you can have that senior guy who's been at the company 15 years making like 2 and 3 times one person. No, I remember it was like 4 or 5 years back. Some salary ranges had leaked, and like some engineers were getting like $400,000 a year. Wow! Like, what are you doing?
They programming, man.
People don't know that.
They making shit work.
You stupid.
Hard, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that's a hard job. Like, I used to be a developer, and I transitioned to design because I'm like, yo, this one is rough. It's hard. It's not like it's not. Probably more power to people that can do it for a living, because it is. I mean, when I was a developer, that job would keep me up at night. It's just thinking about like, oh, this has to work, and make sure my tests go through, and is this algorithm going to calculate the like? It's stressful sometimes. And then you have, usually they pair you with somebody, and then you got you know, it's like somebody always breathing on your neck about this, and oh, why you didn't program it like that, or why you should use this for a loop, or you should try this, you know, method, or how about you rewrite that? It's the level of stress. Being you know, an associate developer, it was just like nah. And I like being on the creative side anyway, so that's why I transitioned to design. So it's not easy, and to have a team full of you know, what's the word I want to use, like genius level programmers,
right.
It's like you can't put a price on that in some cases. That's what's happening right now with what's the game they made, CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt Red is the name of the company, isn't it?
Yeah.
CD Projekt Red is the company. They made Cyberpunk. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and Witcher and all them. That's what happened with Witcher. Like one of the lead programmers left, and it's just like, okay, well, now we're gonna use Unreal.
Oh yeah, and then it's like all the knowledge just left with him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so now we're gonna switch to Unreal Engine. It's like, well, because the person who built the engine,
right, it's gone.
Right. It's like,
yeah.
So
no, I know. Like if you're in those senior positions, they do a lot to keep those people. It's right. Almost like they get a pass. It's like, all right, we're gonna play nice with them. Yeah, we need them, so we have to play nice with them. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah, I've seen that. We have some people who have no social skills who are able to operate because they have that knowledge.
And just so I can answer Stitch, because Stitch said he loved developing. I loved it too. I didn't like all the other stuff that come along with that. I liked the actual work. It was everything else, you know, the other bureaucracy and like,
right. All right. Anybody else have any input on this law? And it is just New York, and it is all companies. Any company that has more than 4 employees, apparently.
Wow, they have to be reported.
Yes.
Wow.
Bring that shit to Cali.
Right.
Bring that shit to Cali.
Seattle, everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. As somebody who just had their pay publicly disclosed to everybody in their company.
That's right.
I don't know. Like on one hand, y'all all made excellent points, especially about if you're a woman trying to
right.
get your pay up, get your bag, girl. But like, I think it's more easy when you know that your pay is in a range of such and such, and it's public. Like, oh, if I have this position,
it's not you specifically. It's like your position.
Range.
Right. Yeah. It's different. Yes.
Yeah, that cause it's interesting. You wake up on Wednesday morning and all your mess up on email. That's totally different.
Yeah, so, I agree. That's different. And this is talking about like taking, averages of roles. But, I think it'll also help, I'm an advocate of this, because I think that it's, good knowledge for people. Right. Mm-hmm. But also seeing how different roles are called different things. I mean, same roles are called different things. Right. That part. Because I think that's a big issue right now, especially in tech, that you have the same role that is called something different at, every company, So I think it'll help.
I think it might just light some fires in people buzz when they realize, oh, the value of my work is actually more what they're actually paying me. Mm-hmm. Do I want to continue to work at this location at this price, or to venture off and hopefully get a new position at for more money? Because I'm telling you, I would rather know how much I'm getting paid, and I know my worth might be more, but I'm like, damn, that's not really what I'm supposed to be paid. Right. And to know what to do with that information.
Right.
Yeah.
And it could be humbling, right?
Yeah.
Because it can be telling people, well, you're at this lower end because you're not doing X, Y, and Z.
That's right.
Yeah. So, maybe you need to step your game up and then you'll be at this higher end,
Mm-hmm. Right.
I agree.
All right. So the next topic I wanted to talk about was there's a partnership, and I feel like we heard this partnership before, but it was kind of like put out on the Marvel Twitter, that they have a partnership with EA. 3 new titles will be coming with this partnership. And I don't know, I kind of find it odd that it's like with EA, just because I feel like the only people who are like putting out good shit with EA is Respawn. So
Respawn like in they bag.
Respawn is like, they backs must be breaking, right? They holding EA up. So they're gonna have an Iron Man game, right? That's supposed to come out in September. It's supposed to be
2023, right? Because
next year. Yeah. So it's part of a multi-game deal between Marvel. They also talked about a long-term deal that can be extended beyond the 3 games. So depending on how these games do, I'm assuming is going to determine, if they're going to continue this relationship. We know that EA is not going to be getting exclusive rights to Marvel like it had with Star Wars. Mm-hmm. So Marvel will be spreading the wealth around. And then we know we have the Captain America and Black Panther game that's going to be made with Amy Hennings, Skydance New Media.
Let's go. I can't wait to see her game. I haven't seen a game from her in forever. Let's go. Yeah. Actually, you know what? She co-wrote. I can't remember the title she co-wrote, but it was a title that released fairly recently. I have to look it up. Sorry.
Yeah. So, no, you're fine. So long. Yeah. So they're not really talking about the other games. We really only know that the Iron Man game is coming, and that's it. So they're not giving us any cookies at all.
Yeah. She helped write, she's a writer on Forspoken. Amy Hennig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which I'm really looking forward to that.
Me too. I mean, the videos they keep releasing, it's like some of them be janky and some of them be great, but I'm more interested in the story, just to see how they bridge those two worlds, the fantasy world and the real quote unquote real world. But obviously she did the Uncharted work too. So, but I can't wait to see what she does.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Delilah.
No, it's cool. So the topic is basically about Marvel and EA, though, right? So, if I had to, when I think about that, one that stood out to me the most was the Iron Man because of Anthem, right? And I feel like they got if all mechanics in Anthem that they got right, it was the flying and combat mechanic. They got that right. That was Iron Man to me.
They about to reuse that. You know that, right?
You already know.
I hope so.
Yes, that was the only good part of the game. Was that. Outside of that, it was just like they could never get the loot right. They could never get the balancing right.
It's a different studio, though.
Is it?
It's Motive Studio.
Yeah. BioWare did Anthem, but I'm like,
right.
They can share assets though, man. They still in house, right? So
yeah, still in house.
Yeah.
Like, why would you throw away that? To me, Anthem had great bones. They just needed to do more, with it.
They say that they're going to be enabling players to feel what it's truly like to play as Iron Man. So,
like I said, they almost nailed it with Anthem. So I don't doubt it. Like, just give me that. Like, I'll be okay with that.
I feel like that's what they showed Marvel to get them to convince them to, hey, let us do this game. I feel, yeah.
So it looks like they do have some heavy hitters that are working on this Iron Man game. It looks like I'm gonna probably butcher his last name, but Oliver Prulot, who was the producer on Guardians of the Galaxy with Square Enix. He also worked on Marvel's Avengers. And then we have Ian Fraser, who worked on Star Wars Squadrons, Mass Effect Andromeda. I wouldn't tell nobody that.
Is that
and then Malin.
Hold on. Is Mass Effect Andromeda really that bad though?
It
ain't
is.
That good.
Yeah, it is.
It ain't that good.
The older ones were better. The older ones was better.
Charisse with that face though.
It ain't that good.
Yo, Charisse was like, I know she had egg on her face, right? About telling me to play this game.
The amount of hype on that game.
Hyping it up. And it's basically tainted my opinion of Mass Effect series, totally.
But the first three games are so good.
No. 1 and 2.
No, 3 is good until the last 20 minutes.
The game plays. The game
Just
plays.
Stop it.
Yeah, I don't know. Anywho, Malin Lemieux. These are French names, I'm assuming. But she worked on Immortals: Phoenix Rising, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and J.F. Poirier, who worked on Star Wars Squadrons and Star Wars
Battlefield. Huh?
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm expecting a good story.
Right.
Yes.
At least.
And a good gameplay loop.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
What else did they announce other than the Iron Man? Was there any other title?
That was it. They're so like Marvel is also going to have a Black Panther and a Captain America game, but it's not going to be made.
Well, that was DC. That's WB. Never mind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to learn y'all. Y'all know these superhero people.
All right.
She said superhero people.
Right.
Yo.
All right. But that game is in development with Skydance New Media. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm always excited for Marvel games. I'm sure Stitch is splooshing, thinking about an Iron Man game. So he should be happy. And I'm sure, you know, a ton of people are going to be happy to play an Iron Man game, especially if it's going to be anything like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I mean, and I will say that Guardians of the Galaxy did not have good graphics. I saw some people online comparing Gotham Knights to Guardians of the Galaxy and how Guardians of the Galaxy had way better graphics. It shows tremendously how people are just faked out by shiny. Because Guardians of the Galaxy definitely had what I like to call Vaseline graphics, where everything just looks like it has. Everything's greased up. Everything's greased up. That's it. Everything's nice and shiny, but it wasn't really like crazy good graphics.
I can tell y'all, speaking of graphics, because you know, when I did my intro, I talked about Plague Tale Requiem game. That game's gorgeous. Game is beautiful. Like, play that game. It's on Game Pass right now. So even
I downloaded it this morning.
So even
we gonna play it in an hour.
Just check it out.
I'm about to play it today. I'm about to play it today. I downloaded it. I put a poll up, and that's one of the polls. So I downloaded it this morning. We having plans with that one.
Yeah, because you convinced me to finish the first game.
Was it good? Wasn't the last boss hard?
Yeah, all that shit talking, y'all talking about how you couldn't wait for this game, and y'all just now playing it.
Well, I'm sorry.
Life get in the way sometimes.
You know what I mean? Look at her face.
Life.
Sure. Sounds like other games got in the way.
Well, not for me.
Facts B.
No. Okay, well, I ain't gonna go into that. Moving right along.
All right. Well, moving right along. We got God of War coming out on the 9th. And
let's go. Ragnarok.
Right. So if you have a PS4 Pro or PS5, it sounds like you're good to go. We had a few folks, I think it was Sony, release what the graphics will be like. So on the PS5, you're going to have 2 different modes. Okay. You'll have a locked-in 30, and then you'll have a performance mode that'll be 1440 with 60 frames per second. From what Digital Foundry showed, it seems like that is the best mode, because even though it's 60, it stays pretty much at 60. You're not really getting a lot of dips and stuff like that. So that seems to be the best mode. So you're not going to get 4K, but it'll still be pretty crisp. And I remember earlier in the week, people were talking about how it's going to be 30 frames, and it is going to have that mode, but you know, you aren't stuck at 30. And I don't know. I feel like even if you were, you probably wouldn't notice. I don't know. I think people just are using buzzwords, right, to talk shit without really knowing.
Say that again? Did you say 30? Do people not be able to distinguish between 30 and 60?
Most people, I don't think that they can.
Man, I can.
You are a graphic designer and not the average person.
That part.
Yeah.
And I think the average person doesn't even have a TV that is going to help them distinguish the difference.
Yeah, I'm not a graphics designer, by the way, but yeah. Application designer, but yeah. It's a difference.
Okay.
We're going to get into semantics. Let's move right on.
Yeah, right. Most people don't even have a 4K TV at home. You know what I mean? People still don't have 4K TVs, and even if they do have 4K TVs, they don't necessarily have
true 4K.
Well, no. What do I want to say? Like the TVs they're playing on aren't going to be like 120 hertz TV and all that stuff. Like, I don't know. I feel like the average gamer isn't going to tell.
Here, how about
I think
that?
people like us will, but the average gamer won't. I don't know. Sounds like people don't want to speak on it. All right. Well, hopefully you guys took a look at the article. I'm not sure if you did or not. Are you guys ready for God of War? What are you
Yes.
expecting? What do you want to see?
Okay, so for me, there's a caveat because I've played like I would say 60 to 70% of the game. Then I watched the movie, the last because
the movie.
I had to go back. I had to watch the movie because
Right.
I couldn't finish it on PlayStation.
I didn't either.
Now
I plan on
I'm ready.
watching
Now
the
I'm
movie.
ready.
Yeah.
See, now I don't watch it. I'm good. I'm all caught up and stuff. And oh man, I can't wait. I'm excited.
Okay. I have played it on my PS4. It was my first God of War, and I enjoyed the gameplay. I enjoyed the story. I don't know, the kid was kind of like bratty sometimes. So I had to take that with a grain of salt. Like, man, this motherfucker bratty. I was trying to find the physical disc on Amazon. Couldn't find it on Amazon, the PS4. Yes, I know it's gonna be on 30 for me, 30 frames. I'm not a graphic whore like people I know. Not people in this panel, but like really true.
You could have said
graphic.
it would have been fine.
No. I'm looking at her face. I'm gonna be on 30. It's probably gonna be loud. I do want to play it eventually, but see, this is the thing. I am not gonna cap and say that I know everything about God of War. I know everything of the history of Kratos and what the hell he went through, and I done played all these games. I'm going basing of my experience from the last game I played. Now, if Delilah, CHAREECE, or LBOOGIE tell me anything sus about God of War, I ain't copping. Because I've been hearing
it's 94 on meta though.
And why are you not buying it? Like, why are you not buying it?
I was looking for it. I didn't say I was gonna buy it. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. I might have to get it digital.
Yeah,
But I was trying to find a physical copy on Amazon.
Why you want a physical copy?
Because it's PlayStation.
Because it's PlayStation.
It's like the one game you about to play on it, so you might as well buy it.
Wow, why you gotta be like that?
I'm just saying.
Why you gotta put my business out there?
For like all of us. For all of us playing. It's not like we play a ton of games on PlayStation. We literally
I was just messing with you. I was just messing with you. I know. I
bought it digital because I'm like, it's not like I play a ton of shit on PlayStation, so it's not like I need a ton of space on there. I bought it.
Because if you buy the disc, they're just gonna download it anyway. But
right, because I heard that the disc only has like
12
gigabytes or some shit like that, and you basically just download.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. To answer your question, sus, like what I mean by sus, I've been hearing that it is just the extension of the last game. Like it's absolutely almost the same. That's what I'm hearing. That is what the whispers that I'm hearing. And I'm gonna tell you, the one thing I didn't like about the previous God of War was there was enemies that were like, I fought this enemy and it looked exactly the same as an enemy I will play like 10 hours later. I don't know, was it a troll or something? And I want to call it a troll, but it was really big. And I fought him in the beginning, and there was another version of him. I think it was Ice and Fire.
Yeah, recycling enemies. Oh my god.
Yeah, I hope I don't see that. I hope I don't see a lot of that.
I think I saw a video where they already answered that. Like they already got enough variety, enemy variety. So that should be an issue. Basically.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't know. Even Digital Foundry said that this isn't like, you're not going to find like great leaps forward. It's really not that.
It's just more the same. But you know
it's
what?
more the same. It's
I'm
just
okay
crispier.
with that. I'm okay.
Right.
I'm okay
They said that it's more of the same. It's just crispier, essentially. It looks better. It's more refined. You know, and they one of the things that they did say is that this seems to be one of the most polished games that has come out this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's saying something, because we was just talking about with Gotham Knights and stuff like that. It's not really optimized. So I think that, that's saying something, to know that the game is as polished as it can be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was gonna say something.
And I know that they're still doing the single shot thing, which I thought was dope from the last game. where they had that single camera shot, even transitioning between different areas, and there's no loading screens. Well, they mask them, but it's dope. Like, I love that.
And you get to play as the different characters now too. Yeah.
I was gonna say with God of War, y'all think it's gonna be a contender for Game of the Year?
Of course.
Yes. Just on scores alone.
I don't know, y'all, because like I look at the, PlayStation got that buffer. They also got that 2-point buffer, right? All their stuff. You know what I'm saying? And in Xbox on the opposite end, they always have that 1.5-point buffer below. So like if a game come out and it's actually people say, oh, it's a 7. Usually, it's actually 8.5. People say PlayStation game come out, especially when it's an exclusive, it comes out, it's a 10 out of 10 or a 9. You got to bring it down a little bit because your expectation going to be high for it, but I may not hit that threshold, because that's how I looked at, what was that game that came out for them? Ratchet and Clank. I was so hyped up for Ratchet and Clank. That game got all these great reviews and stuff. And then I played the game and I'm just like, this is not, it's beautiful, gorgeous game. Graphically, It's amazing. But it's definitely not a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10, So
we'll know more next week.
That whole theorized buffer, I think, I wonder if there's some truth to that. I don't know for sure. But I don't know. We'll see. Because right now, my game of the year right now is Elden Ring. And Plague Tale Requiem, man, that joint is good. So who knows? I may have a different game of the year by the end of next week. We'll see.
Right.
We will see.
I am excited. I'm not hyped. I'm not dancing. I'm not doing a shake. I'm not doing a shake for
even with the 94 meta.
Look, I'm like I said, I'm not gonna cap. The first God of War was the last God of War I ever played, so I just going, I
don't know what that was.
And you really like the last God of War, so I don't get where the salt is coming from now.
I didn't say it was, I didn't say I'm salty. I'm just saying that I'm excited.
Like, what if people are capping? Because we've seen this happen before. Remember when, what was that game?
I feel like we already know this though. Like, we know that there's extras put on the Sony games. Like,
I noticed that. And as soon as, and that's what I'm saying. I'm excited to play, but I'm not going to let the social media hype get me pumped.
Did you have a good time playing the last God of War?
I did.
So then you should have a good time playing this one. I mean, I think that's how we should just leave it. I mean, we know it's not going to be like this, miraculous new game that changes the industry. We know that that's not what God of War is going to be, but I think it's going to be a good time.
What was the last game that Kojima, the last Metal Gear that Kojima did? It was called Metal Gear, why am I blanking on it? Let me see if I can look it up real quick. But
a solid? No.
No. Metal Gear, what was it called? It wasn't Survive.
Other Zinc, you can exit stage left.
What do you say?
He said his game of the year is Call of Duty.
Yo. As much as I love Call of Duty, this ain't it. It ain't it. It ain't this ain't the. They gonna get best sound.
Yeah. So 5. Thank you, Stitch. So Metal Gear Solid 5, like, that's what tripped me out with that game. The industry, like media, pundits, all this stuff gave that game a 10 out of 10. Perfect game now. And the game is nowhere near a perfect 10. Nowhere near it. So now ever since then, I always approach it with some skepticism. Yeah. That's why I make jokes about the 94 meta. It's like these people are gonna be hyped about this game. People have been wanting the sequel forever. That always get added on top. That's the little little sprinkles, right? That's the icing they put on there. It's like, the hype, it meets their expectation. So therefore, it's 10 out of 10. I'm like,
yeah, I don't know. I really don't even trust any of these reviews.
I don't. If God of War 10 out of 10, I don't believe it. I unrealistic, I would say.
Yeah, because no game's perfect, but
ain't no game perfect. Right. When the last perfect game we had?
Well, you can always tell because they're like, it's 10 out of 10, and they'll say it's a glorious game, and then these are all the issues. So it's like, so if it has issues, how is it a 10?
How is it perfect? Right. Like for me, my perfect game, and then this, I've said it before. Ori, Will of the Wisp is to me is a perfect game, and so is Psychonauts 2. Those to me, those games, just as far as like storytelling, gameplay experiences, those would be my perfect games. But we've seen it time and time again where they had these games super hyped up to the moon. They come out and then it's like boom. They did the same thing with Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk has kind of the same issue. You know, it's like, I don't know. So we'll see. But I really think that, what if that's true? What if the 94 meta is true and the game is,
they gonna get some god rays behind some trees and shit, and it's gonna be a 10 out of 10. But they're gonna have the copy and paste enemies because that's what it is. That's what it had in.
I don't think that, but I think they probably solved the copy and paste enemies. I mean, that's what I've read. Is that they've?
That's what you read.
That's
Okay.
what I've read. Is that they've got the enemy variety that was an issue in the previous game, and that's not the case here. And that the biggest thing about the new game Ragnarok is the storytelling. That's the biggest thing, and that's what I liked about the previous game is the way they told the story. You know, the transitions and the fights and the grandiose, and like, cause I didn't really care. Like me, I'm a big proponent of combat. I don't really care for the combat loop that much. It was just how the story was told. Like, I'm gonna play hopefully the combat in Ragnarok is better because that's you know what I look forward to.
Yeah,
being a
and that's
person
they said
that likes
it. There
games.
is upgrades to the combat system. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready to play it. I'm not gonna keep beating a dead horse.
Chareece, why are you looking like that?
I didn't say nothing.
I don't know. She was talking about God of War, and you had the little face. I was like,
I wonder if
I didn't mean to cut you off, LBOOGIE.
Are you even gonna play the game?
I don't even have a PlayStation 4. I mean 5. How am I
But
playing?
So what?
You
It's a
got four.
PlayStation
You got
4.
4 though. You
Oh,
got
please.
4.
Anyway, I did buy the original for PC. I was on sale, so I'm gonna replay that one. While y'all played.
Don't you have a pro? You have a pro, right?
But she better
No,
play it on
ma'am.
PC though.
I got a basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can wait.
But you got the
until I
PC. Just wait and see if that junk drop on PC. Man.
I feel like y'all at least need to go get a pro. Shit.
Hell no, man.
Well, see,
I'm
now
good with that.
Sony's been releasing their games on PC, so I really think CHAREECE is straight. Like, I really think what
But
she got.
Chareece got to wait a year, probably, or more to play the new God of War on
All right, 2
PC.
years.
You act like I
Yeah.
was gonna buy
But,
it day one anyway.
but think about CHAREECE, y'all. CHAREECE, do you mind waiting for the game? See what I'm saying?
Not at all. I wasn't gonna pay full price for it anyway. I enjoy
That part.
Yeah, I did play God of War on my original PlayStation 4. It was one of the first games I bought, and I did enjoy it. I just cannot deal with their controller. So now that it is on PC, I will play it with my Xbox controller and probably enjoy it much more. So I don't mind waiting.
All right. Well, I'm gonna skip the last topic because we're already we already been talking for a good minute. So I'm gonna go into tidbits. And if you guys have any questions, make sure you type in questions in big bold, and then your question.
Yeah.
So and one of the ladies will collect the questions. But for tidbits, I have a couple of them. So if you haven't heard, Henry Cavill got the nod to come back and play Superman. So he said, fuck The Witcher.
Oh.
And,
Damn.
and apparently Liam Hemsworth is going to be coming in after season 3 to play Girl.
Why we couldn't
Am I
be
the only
creative?
one okay with this? Am I the only one okay with
No,
this?
yeah, you are literally
You are.
the only
You
one.
are.
Okay,
You
so
are.
can I explain why?
Like the
Can I-
Facebook post by Netflix is just like flooded with y'all
All
must
right,
be
look.
tripping.
So listen, the only reason why I'm okay with this because I think this would be the most opportune time for them to do a prequel, make a younger Geralt, tell a different story because it's a different act. I think that'd be perfect.
So I heard what you said, and essentially what would have to happen for that to work is that they would have to have season 3 tied up in a nice bow for the adult Geralt. Otherwise, it's going to be weird that we just basically
So this is what you
stopped
do.
his
This is what
story.
you do. No, this is what you
and
do.
said, okay,
You
now we're
have-
gonna go
What's the
prequel.
dude name they hired? Liam. What's his name? What's his
Liam Hemsworth?
Hemsworth. Yeah.
Hemsworth?
Yeah. So you have him do the prequel right until Cavill is done with the Superman. Then he come back and play season 3, like the season 4. He come back and then do that the current time.
So you're saying season 4 be a time backwards,
Right.
and then when Henry is
Cavill.
finished doing Superman or whatever.
He come back.
Then he comes back
finished
season
it.
5 or 6, depending on how long it takes, and we pick up where the storyline in season 3 was. Is that what you're
Basically,
telling
that's
me?
what I'm saying. No, you're telling
Right.
the story. That's what,
Right.
That's what
So it's like, wait, we not gonna do this story no more. Let's go backwards.
like yeah.
No.
I think it
No.
should. I think it. No, look. I think it'd be dope if they did a prequel because
I understand how you're trying here, but I understand because it's not gonna fit with the other characters. It might fit with Yennefer and
Right, because they haven't announced that they're bringing new characters for all these other people.
yeah.
What if he knock it out the park though?
He gonna have to. I need to see.
He ain't got no choice. He got to do a better job because I'm telling you, if Liam ain't doing a better job than Henry did, we gonna have
I'm
to.
gonna need him to start taking some roids. 'Cause
Oh wow, that's
He
Why we
damn.
couldn't get Chris?
he is little. He's little. It's gonna look
he gonna hit
like
that gym,
girl
watch.
got cancer.
He gonna hit
got
that.
the Black Plague and shit.
I'm mad at you. he gonna hit the gym. They gonna pay. He dropping the
He
bag.
better hit the
He
gym.
better get on his brother's workout plan.
They
That
dropping
part.
the
He
bag.
need that Marvel died. He need that Marvel died.
Y'all listen. They dropping the bag. So this man about to get hit the gym.
He better.
I'm telling y'all, he gonna be posting them Instagram pics.
I hope so. Okay, that's all I
She
gotta
said,
say.
I hope so.
I hope so.
He gonna be thirst trapping all y'all.
I'll take it.
Can't wait.
Right now,
Let's do
ain't
it.
working.
Dude.
Cause you can't beat Henry's. It's gonna be tough to beat Henry's.
Yeah.
And they said some of the reason why Henry was okay with leaving is because he's been having pushback from the writers who are trying to take the story in a different direction.
He wrote
From the man who knows the story. Right.
Yeah. He
From
don't
the man
read
who knows the
everything.
story.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. And they say that is a big problem, that you got a lot of these writers who are just there for a check and don't even like the fucking story.
No,
Yeah.
I ain't trying to mean that, but Wikipedia is there for a reason. Y'all, Cliff Notes. If you don't want to read the whole story, there are ways, avenues to get the gist of a story or a book or a movie or whatever.
The
without
Witcher
actually reading.
The Witcher story in its entirety, it's like 3.5, 4 hours long. You could post up in your bed and just be watching your tablet and just watch the whole story versus reading the book. Like CHAREECE is right. There are other avenues.
Yeah, but I'm telling you that they're like, there's a few articles that have come out that are talking about that you have people on projects that do not like the source material.
Then
Why are
on that
you?
project?
You're on the project just for a check. So
Like, just because
Tragedy.
you don't like it, though, you gotta stay true to the man.
right, like if you are there for a check, you better like it now.
That reminds me of Halo. Let's not.
All right. Well, the other one that I wanted to talk about is apparently there's a ton of people who are playing Destiny on the PS5 but playing the PS4 version. So Bungie had to put out a PSA to tell people who are playing Destiny on the PS5 to ensure that you are playing the PS5 version. As we know, Sony hasn't done the best with ensuring that their players are playing the version of the console that they're on. So just if you are playing Destiny on PS5, ensure that you're playing the PS5 version.
Yeah, shout out to Smart Delivery. I thought that was a buzzword, huh?
Right.
That's you know what? That's another reason why I do want a PlayStation 5, and then I don't, because I'm like, there's no point in you trying to get your saves over. You might as well just start a new game. There's like,
Right. That was one of the reasons why I didn't even finish God of War, the first one, right? Because they didn't automatically upload it to the cloud for me to be able to transfer it to the PS5. You had to have started your PS4, made sure all your games got loaded to the cloud currently, and then be able to play it. Yeah, and then be able to play it.
lost their
So
saves
so I lost mine. So I was just like, well, I'm not finishing God of War.
I'm not starting
I'm
over.
watching the movie.
Over. Yeah, I'm about to watch the movie this weekend and be ready for Tuesday.
That's it. We ain't doing that.
I don't understand it.
Right.
At this point,
It's like 25 hours of your life. Like,
yeah.
More than that. I already have 25 hours in Gotham Knights.
see?
Gotham Knights, solid
You
title.
better off watching the movie. People done strung all these cut scenes together and give you backstory.
Shout out to them.
I told you. So just make sure you're playing the right version, apparently. And I think that's it for tidbits for me. Does anybody have any tidbits that they want to share?
I did see Black Adam last weekend.
Black Item?
Yeah, him too.
Black Item.
It's actually a good movie. Mind you now, I didn't go for him. Dr. Fate and Hawkman. That's who you're going to this movie to see. That's the highlights of this movie. I wouldn't mind seeing another movie with them. But it's a solid title. Solid. Nice popcorn flip.
Yeah, I agree. It was pretty good. We talked about it last week. I say go see it. And then next week, you know what next week is?
Oh yeah. I hope y'all got y'all tickets.
Right? I got mine.
I'm gonna get acquainted. I don't know, because my seat is a double seat and I only ordered one seat, so I'm fit to get acquainted with whoever's sitting next to me next week. They be like, look, I'm gonna be like, look, I got these snacks. You want some?
Right, I got some extra snacks. We got this Halloween candy on deck.
Gotta go to Chipotle or go to McDonald's. Go get this whole meal. We're gonna watch Black Panther. You want some? Because I got it. Because I want to see it.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, it's a waiting game at this point. Next week should be pretty lit. You know, between
apparently there's like I don't know if it's like a documentary, but a thing that's coming on TV this weekend with Angela Bassett, all the characters and stuff like that. But I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it.
I don't want to see nothing else.
I don't want to see nothing.
Nothing. That's it. I don't want to see nothing else.
Maybe watch it after you watch the movie.
Right.
I though find it very hilarious that it took so much just to get this movie made, and when you see it now, this is probably the most hyped Marvel movie ever. Ever. We got MasterCard commercials.
Oh, that Target one.
We got Target commercials.
We got
all these commercials for a movie that almost never got made because it had a full black cast.
Yo,
so I need everybody to show up and show out next weekend. Everybody show up and show out.
I'm excited, y'all.
And if y'all really into it, wear white.
Yeah, I already told my mother we supposed to be going and we're gonna wear white. She's like, I gotta go buy something because she has nothing that's white appropriate.
Oh, so your theater made sure they had this movie?
No, they did not.
Oh, so y'all taking a day trip?
We're taking a day trip.
Okay, I'm proud of y'all. Let's go.
More power to you. I'm happy. Bree said, I ain't about to get spoiled.
We're taking a day trip. We're looking at certain
which
ones that's around us. So there's like 3 or 4. We might go to the one that's to get you little, they bring the food to you and everything else.
Yeah, let's get it. Get that food order in before you get to
we got one of those near us, but it's 21 and over, so I can't take the kiddo.
Oh man,
I know. I'm not
because we took our daughter, which is probably not good parenting, but we took her to see Deadpool 2. So
yeah, I mean, when Augie was little, I let her see Logan, but it was because it was only showing boobs. Like, come on.
I was like,
it was only R because of boobs.
I like chili.
We got boobs, okay?
Yeah, that is true.
Right.
So, but yeah, so we're planning. She's like, I gotta get a white. She's wanting a white shirt with some nice, not
people selling them too. I've been seeing stuff on like Facebook, Instagram talking about have your fits ready.
Yeah. Have your fits ready.
Yeah, have your fits ready.
They got legit
buy your dashikis, your white dashikis from us.
Nah, I'm buying no white dashiki, bro. I'm not doing that.
Yo, I would pay to see you going to the movie
with a white dashiki.
And it had
me too. Oh my God.
Wait, let me look up Amazon and see if they got it. Let me see if they got it. Let me see if they got it.
Oh wait, now if you found something, you got to send the link now, because
white dashiki.
I can't wait to see it. Yo.
But I haven't seen those advertisements though. I'm like, wow.
You see them too. Hell yeah. You like, yo.
Like, people trying to get their money in, right?
Hell yeah. I'm telling you, everybody hopping in. They trying to get their money on it. Let's see. Any other tidbits?
I don't know, but I think I found the white dashiki dress y'all was talking about.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Oh
my God.
You gotta send it.
I am going to send it.
Tidbits. I'm trying to get started on Abbott Elementary, and
it's so good. It's so
good. I'm so
now you're watching it now, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, so like, I'm trying to get into that show, and then also Atlanta. I'm trying to finish that because
I don't know why I couldn't get into that.
Man, it just takes a weird turn. It takes a couple weird turns. Because now it's like the show ain't even in Atlanta. It's like it's not even about. It's that's where they're from, but they're doing this other things in other parts of the world. So it's like, but it's very like the writing, because they have these weird episodes that's not even related to the characters, nothing like that. And it's just these life lesson type things they do. And I think those are some of the best episodes. They got this one episode that y'all need to watch called The Big Payback. If you got Hulu Plus, like, just go watch that episode. Go watch The Big Payback. That just watch that episode. It's on. I think that's season 3. But check that out. And then trust me, check that out, and then let me know, and DM me and let me know what y'all think, because it's something else. That whole episode is something else, and also episode 1 from season 3 is something else too. But watch those 2 episodes. But they got nothing to do with. It's almost like a episode of Black Mirror. You know what I mean? Some episodes are like that.
All right.
So yeah, check that out. As far as that's it, and I guess one tidbit would be. No, I ain't gonna mention that. All right, that's it.
Okay.
Just really quickly, I see Munchkin Doom is in the chat. Shout out to Munch.
Shout out to
if y'all
Munchkin
didn't
Doom.
See her Halloween costume, she ate it up.
Oh yeah.
Missy Elliott. Oh yeah.
Check that out. So thank you for coming through. And she says you gotta wear the dashiki, lady. You gotta do it.
Are you sure? Cause I got a cup. We're gonna figure it out.
All right. Can't wait to see it.
Right?
People gonna be asking you for bean pies.
I was like, I got them.
You don't know about the bean
2 for 5.
Oh shit. Okay, let's see. That's it. Any more tidbits? Nope. All right, any questions?
I got one. Double D gave us a question 30 minutes within starting of the show. So I let him know it was too early, but yeah, he did. 30 minutes. His question was, good morning, by the way, and thank you for coming back. What items are y'all looking to pick up this holiday season / Black Friday? Ooh.
I'm shopping for a new TV, so I
Did you just get a TV like a year?
Hey, don't be telling my business.
Not even a year.
I know, right? I too.
Put me out here like that.
If the price is right, I need a TV. And I need a TV because this TV I had since I was in a relationship way back when. So I think I need to upgrade the TV. I think these headphones got to be upgraded, and just some headphones. A nice. Like that, man. I know, man. Like, I love my music, and I want some good sounding headphones. So when I'm like in my zone, I can be able to hear them. And then another PC headphone for me. And I don't know. If I can find like the right price, I will fucking buy a TV.
Right.
Well, Black Friday is coming up.
So okay, so I can explain. Well, not really. But no. So I'm looking at those. I'm torn between getting another LG or Samsung, because Samsung has the built-in X Cloud.
Yep. And they got some OLEDs. They dropped.
They finally got some decent OLEDs, but also that the LG. I'm looking at getting another C1 to go in a different room.
The C1s are cheap now because the C2 is out.
That's why, and I don't know if C2 is a big enough upgrade to justify the cost. So TVs are at a really good price right now, y'all. So if y'all are really about like, let me get a TV, definitely check them. They dropped in price significantly in the last 2 months. But yeah, definitely in the market for one. Another one, CHAREECE. And so yeah, that's one that should be a big pickup. Anything else as far as holiday pickup? Wow.
They got sneakers on sale, maybe. If they got some sneakers, but probably
anything else.
I'm looking for house stuff.
You looking for house stuff?
I want to get some. I want to get some bakeware, some nice bakeware. Yeah. I need to get new sheet pans, stuff like that. Like, I want to get house stuff.
But see, I feel like that's for me. That's year round.
Ooh, or immersion blender. That's what.
Yeah, I have a good one. I have one by Vitamix.
Mhm.
It's pretty powerful.
Vitamix
Or
is the
cast
best
iron
brand,
skillet.
period.
Yep.
Or cast iron.
Yeah.
If-
Get
if
you a
y'all
late
wanna
crusade pot.
Man, they expensive though.
Christmas.
Hey man, but I'm with you on the Vitamix though. We've had ours for years. It's been great. You know,
Yep.
the best one blender ever.
And for all y'all who don't know, it's Christmas time.
I already got to. If I can
Crema.
move the camera,
It's Christmas time. All right.
It is Christmas. I got my
Christmas
tree.
time is here.
Christmas.
Oh, no.
It's Christmas with a small gap for Thanksgiving,
Right.
but it's been Christmas
Right.
since
Come on,
the
y'all.
second.
If y'all know, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I already posted it. We had Kev on stage that explained it perfectly. Thanksgiving is a 3-day observance,
Mhm.
right? So it is, yeah, it is wrapped up in
Christmas.
the whole burrito that is crema time. All right.
I got my tree up.
I feel like it's still too soon. I still ain't put my tree up. Yo,
No,
Man.
oh
y'all.
my God.
Oh
I'm
my
the first one with the
goodness.
tree up.
Oh my God.
It's too
Y'all,
soon.
I
It's,
can't.
it's
It's
only
too soon.
5
It
days.
ain't soon enough.
We was already listening to Christmas songs on
It's
November
only
1st.
5 days into November.
Oh my
5
God.
days.
Because the best season has begun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
The
know.
best
Y'all
season.
too early, man. Come on.
Way too early.
It better be early than late.
Y'all be
Y'all
doing
be
cooking
late
y'all
then.
dinner 2 days before Thanksgiving and y'all.
You damn right. We gonna eat on Wednesday. We gonna chill on Thursday. What you mean? That's how we do
And
it.
be ready on Friday to shop.
Okay. Well, in my case, I have to work, but we gonna go shopping after that. I was like, look, we gonna cook this Thanksgiving dinner
y'all
on
got
I
trees
was,
in
Wednesday.
legit, I was legit making a joke, but okay.
Because the shit is in the, you know how we got trees and stuff up? Because it's already waiting in the garage. It's just waiting to go out. Look, I already told my daughter the plants outside, they already looking like they about to start dying. Christmas trees is going up.
Dang.
They ready.
All right, man.
I
But
already
we
got
better
my
see
sign
pictures
for
sometime
outside.
soon. It makes so bad. I be sending her stuff to decorate with.
Oh damn.
You adding to the problem. Hey, you part of the problem. Come on
Hey.
now.
Nah, man. The front entryway of my house is about to be Christmas.
I'm gonna get some lights and put it around my window.
I put my
I
reef
got my
out. That's
little
about it.
tree. I'm gonna go get me some gifts, little
Y'all bah
knick-knack
humbug
gifts.
bitches. The fuck?
Rich ass.
I might do my
Rich ass.
I got these, I got these rails on. You go up to my front door, so I might put some little, candy cane wrapping around my rails. I think that'd be cute. No, the little ribbon, the red ribbon, make like little candy cane design around the handrails. No, you don't think that'd be cute?
Not if that's it.
And I said a reef,
That ain't
a
enough.
gigantic reef on the front door. It's a
That's look. You
What-
pass by
what
the Delilah's house. You be like, I guess she tried.
okay. You know, what?
I guess.
I'll put a little bit more effort in, but come on, man. I'm not trying to.
Look, I have to
my tree
decorate
gonna
at
be
work,
my tree
so
gonna
I
be
don't
nice.
like
though. My tree
decorating
gonna
at
be
home. How about that?
Hmm?
I said I have to decorate at work, so I don't like decorating at home.
That's a cop out. Where's the other questions? Because
I don't know, Charisse. What's the other questions?
Rain G. No, is it Rain?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else had a
Probably.
Yes, he had one. Rain G4. What superhero movie would you ladies like to be in? Love to be in. Excuse me.
Blade.
Ooh,
but you trying to be a
Wait.
vampire?
Vampire side
Hell yeah.
or Daywalker side?
yes.
Daywalkers, duh. I want to be everywhere.
Okay.
Sucking blood.
Stupid.
All right, ladies. What superhero movie would y'all
Oh,
like to be
man.
in? Or
Oh,
universe?
wow.
How about that? Superhero universe.
Yeah, I got to be a Marvel because
Yeah, Marvel.
I'm a Marvel stan. Then I got X-Men and everything like that. Because
Yes.
I've always felt like, mutants are the next evolution for us in reality. So
Right,
yeah,
right.
so we getting there.
So for me, it would definitely be X-Men because my favorite X-Men is Rogue. So
And how are we just now finding this out?
What do you mean?
Because Rogue, I've been a stand for Rogue. Always calling out Rogue.
I love Rogue.
Okay, did you see that they are campaigning for Keke
Yes,
Palmer
let's go.
to be Rogue?
Yes,
and she really went out.
Absolutely.
She really went out and took professional
She would
photos.
be perfect. She would be perfect.
All she needs is a southern accent. That's all she
She already
needs.
got it. She already does it.
She already got it. She already.
Hearing her say sugar.
Let her do it. Let her. I wish.
Yeah.
Please.
Bet you who if it ain't Keke, they gonna get whoever gonna get Rogue gonna get dragged.
They
I
better
don't
be
know about that. I don't
good
think
at
they're
it.
gonna drag them. Depends on who.
Well,
it is,
they're gonna be like, oh, but y'all picked this person before
I
Keke.
dragged the last one. The last one was horrible.
Oh, she was.
Yeah,
Come on.
I ain't gonna. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk
Yeah,
about
they
that.
did her do low.
Let's not do that.
Asura.
It's gonna make me mad all over again. Let's not even.
Man.
Oh, wait. Range G4 wants to see a tree comparison with us.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Let's go.
do that.
Let's
I
go.
still gotta buy a tree.
Man, let me tell you, I ain't gonna get no 10, 8-foot tall tree. They gonna get the best tree that's about maybe.
You got a Charlie Brown tree over there?
I sent you a picture. I got the same tree I bought last year. The same tree.
Yeah.
The same tree.
Yeah, she got her tree up, y'all. Got some little presents underneath and everything.
They fake presents. So what I'm gonna do is replace the fake presents with real presents. Yeah.
I guess I'll put the tree up in about 2 weeks. Probably the 15th.
Y'all gonna get a Charlie Brown Christmas tree next to my artwork.
I was thinking about putting
X5.
some Charlie Brown decorations on my tree out in front because they done lost all the leaves now.
Yeah.
Man, y'all be doing the most, man. Come on.
Because it's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's really not. It's really not.
Like, I get that. I understand that. But come on. Come on.
I used to dislike the holiday season because it really made me miss like familyness that I didn't have earlier in my life. Mm-hmm. And now like the past 5 years since I met you guys and meet the wonderful community that we have, I feel more.
I know, right?
I'm telling you, don't resist it. Don't resist it.
Don't resist the love of Christmas.
Let it wash over you.
I'm sorry. Let me
well,
yes.
I'll do something. See, I thought that doing a little candy cane, this decoration on my handles was
It ain't enough. It ain't enough.
Y'all don't know me like that. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. Because I always do a tree. You know, always do a tree, and I always do something with the fireplace as far as like putting.
Do I see the question? Okay. I'm sorry. Continue, Delilah.
Don't worry about it.
Cause you doing basic Christmas decorations. Everybody can do a candy cane and stick them on some lines. We need artificial snow. We need lights on the window.
We ain't got no snow.
Delilah, y'all, maybe you, cause you close to that handlebar that we trying to knock off. But Delilah is north enough that she gonna get some snow.
If Atlanta got snow, Atlanta is shutting down.
Which is the best.
Man,
okay.
You know what? We'll talk about it.
That's why I love where I live too. We get snow, and it's enough to shut everything down.
Y'all, I mean,
at least y'all got snow.
Y'all act like I didn't do nothing. I do something. It's not.
You're just less enthusiastic.
It's not.
Bare minimum betting.
Ooh.
You know, you get so agitated you can't do nothing but laugh. That's where I'm at.
Hey, Charisse, we should clip that. We should clip that right there and put it in our stories.
That's where I'm at. So,
I love you.
So let's just change the topic.
Okay, I have a question that I missed.
Okay.
You gonna go out now? You gonna decorate?
She gonna out Christmas?
Yeah.
Miss Christmas.
I can't wait. Let's see it. Let's do it up.
All right.
Y'all, I don't know if on Discord finna be Christmas stuff.
Man, I'm gonna go get some lights.
I'm
gonna
put
put
the
in the car right now.
snowman in the front.
Yo, I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday. Augie was like, "Why are we here?"
It's Christmas time.
Christmas time.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay.
Can I do the questions, y'all?
I need to spend $1,000 in Christmas decorations.
Hey, no. Now
wait. I can't wait to see it.
Hey, you about to, Greg? Let me see your Amazon cart.
Hell yeah. All right, Abacab has a question. I think this is the last question, then we're gonna be out of here. Do you think Paris was right in saying that if Xbox puts out their big games in the first half of 2023, but the second half only has Hellblade 2, it will be a fail for Xbox?
I disagree because nobody's saying that with the sporadicity of PlayStation 5 titles throughout the year. Did I say that word right? You know what I mean.
Well, you know they held to different standards. We know that. And I think that's why he's saying what he's saying. Because we know Paris likes Xbox, but I think that he's saying what he's saying because of the double standard that there is with Xbox and PlayStation. Like, if they're heavy in the top, but then, you know, at the end, you know, they have some fucking Last of Us Remake 5 and shit, then they're gonna be like, oh, PlayStation 1, you know.
The Last of Us Remake 5.
Yeah. That's what they doing.
No comment. She ain't wrong, but she ain't right either.
Look, it don't matter. Look, I'm gonna say it like this: I hope in 2023 we have more people that have like non-biased opinions on all platforms versus the top. Yeah, you're right. I am. You know what? Do whatever you guys want to do in 2023. I personally don't care because whatever I spend my money on, I'm gonna go motherfucking play it. If you don't like it, you motherfucking kick rocks. Because I'm tired of people like having so many narratives and that. If Xbox got a fire first half, let them have it. If they got a dry second half, let them have it. But don't act like they're not doing anything. It's just like Delilah said, it's always a double standard. It's like Sony do less and get praised more.
Did I really say that?
Yeah. Did you? Okay, well, I said it. I said it.
I think it was me that said it, but all right.
Someone said it that wasn't Delilah.
It wasn't CHAREECE either.
I'm just saying. I'm just sorry.
All right, so Stitch complaining that we didn't answer his question. He's asked this question several times, so that's probably why we didn't answer it.
What is if you talking about the jump button on God of War? We're gonna skip your shit.
God of War again for the umpteenth time.
Stitch, you should be asking no questions of God of War when you know damn well that one, if you do have a PlayStation 5, you ain't turning it on because you're playing Call of Duty. 2, you're not gonna play God of War because you ain't playing the last God of War. And you're just like CHAREECE, like as far as you bleeding green together.
Right. Hell yeah.
Together forever.
That's one of those questions where you know the answer before you even ask it. You be like,
right. He know the answer. Like, why are you even asking the question?
Ragey Force says Kratos has bad knees.
That shit is hilarious. He said Kratos got bad knees now.
dang.
Y'all some fools. Let's wrap it up before we get way off the rails over here with y'all. I see.
Hey, we almost did 2 hours. I'm proud.
Yeah. All right, let's see. This is Sony's first game in the first quarter. So
I was wondering about that.
I didn't realize that either.
When was that last exclusive?
The remake.
Did they have? They haven't. Yeah.
The remake, wasn't it?
We ain't counting
Part
that.
1.
That's a remake.
They counted. Shit.
Exactly. They definitely counted.
Right. That's why I said. That's why I said Last of Us Remake Part 5.
Oh shit! Part 5.
You said Part 5.
The remake of the remake.
Right.
Of a remaster.
It's a remake of a remake remastered
edition. Gotta put edition in.
Y'all are really going, but y'all ain't lying though.
Right. This is like the 4th time. So if they do one more, it'll be the 5th.
I'm sorry, it's hilarious, but you know, people like that's okay. They like it.
Still buying it. Like people
that's okay, and that's their prerogative. Don't get mad because I don't want to buy it.
Yeah.
I'm mad at Doggo. I just see Thomas on Pitfall Harry could jump on the Atari.
What?
He compared the photos to Pitfall Harry.
So apparently he could jump before, right?
Yeah.
And the old God of War. So that's why people keep harping on it.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. It's like a different type of game, right?
Yeah. It's more of an over the shoulder, you know, it's different style.
It'd be slide to the left, slide to the right. Yeah.
Crisscross?
Yeah.
Everybody clap your hands.
Yeah. All right.
y'all forgot the reverse, man. Reverse.
Oh, wait. Hold on. You need to spin in the chair?
Oh,
Right?
Jesus. I swear we got some clips with the last fucking 15 minutes of the show. Oh my god.
All right. Let's start from the bottom up. Miss Delilah, tell the folks where they can find you.
Man, Twitter. Y'all know, well, we own that. Well, I'm joking. No.
Yeah, right. You gonna find it in the wind.
Right here on YouTube. No, for real. But you can follow me on Twitter, Delilah_HD. I'm Delilah HD everywhere, really, to be honest. So Instagram, anywhere.
Right.
But I'm catching right here on GWG on Saturday, chilling with the ladies. And thank y'all, chat, for rocking out with us. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for supporting us and telling your friends about the show. Hit the like button if you're still here. And we'll catch y'all on the next one. So, yeah. Lady.
All right, and Miss Lady, where can they find you?
You already know I'm at my side piece, Captain Price Cigar Roller on Twitter. You can catch me at
Captain
YouTube.
Right.
Captain Price Cigar, because he smokes, and I'll be rolling it for him. So that's the name.
I didn't know what you said first, but go
Captain Price.
But like, okay, go ahead.
They need to pay your ass.
They do.
They do.
You need an endorsement deal.
I'm gonna tell you what, they paying the wrong people, but we're not gonna talk about that. Anyway, we're gonna play A Plague's Tale. I want to do it after the show while I got some energy. Thank you everybody that support us on the show, who hit us up on the Patreon. Stitch was our last month's winner. I think we're gonna have a new winner pretty soon. Our Discord. Shout out to the Sneaker Gang on Discord, and thank you to my lovely, beautiful, close friends that I love and adore. But sometimes they get on my nerves. But I love you guys. Thank you.
We're supposed to.
I was
Right.
like,
Shit. If we didn't, we'd be fake friends, okay?
Hey, thank you.
Hello.
All right.
It's your girl CHAREECE here. Thank y'all for coming through. It has been a blast. And if we shouting out Discord channels, shout out the Disney Support Gang, because we're gonna need therapy in a couple of weeks.
Hell yeah. I already told my cousin I'm taking tissues with me to the theater. I'm
Put a
taking
little bag
tissues.
that you
Hell
can
yeah.
first.
Y'all, come
Y'all
on,
know. Y'all already know it's about to be sad as shit.
I'm not ready for that.
The documentary thing that I was telling you about this weekend, they're supposed to have Chadwick's wife on it and everything. I'm like, yo, I'll be crying.
Not and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank y'all for coming through. We greatly appreciate our chat for dealing with us and laughing with us and just being y'all selves with us. We greatly appreciate it. Y'all can catch me on Twitter, hopefully. Always looking at somebody's chat, reading weird things at 3 a.m. But yeah, y'all have a good weekend. Hey, gotta get my read in sometime. But yeah, y'all have a good weekend. Tell somebody I love them. Be nice to people. See y'all next week.
All right. And I am LBOOGIE0208. Y'all can catch me on Twitter and on here every Saturday with the ladies, except for when we decide we ain't doing it. And
not this weekend, y'all.
Right. So just let y'all know, we probably won't be having a show the weekend of Thanksgiving.
We ain't gonna do it, cuz we ain't.
Can I talk?
I'm sorry.
He's like, I'm for this, like.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
You good. All right. No show Thanksgiving, y'all. She gonna go off on y'all if we have a Thanksgiving show. So
sorry.
We'll be back next week, hopefully. And
it's gonna be interesting next week, I believe.
Oh, because God of War?
Yes. I think I hope the nominees for the Video Game Awards.
Video Game Awards, yeah.
Okay.
This week or next week.
And then just because I'm the resident vet, next weekend is Veterans Day on November 11th. If you can, try to donate some canned goods, try to donate something to your local organization. That's the way you can, show your support for veterans that are out here. And yeah, see y'all next week. Stay up.